Chaos in the classroom before the trip. Spider-Man. Hi, ready for this trip?
Absolutely.
All right. Here we are on the bus, heading to the zoo. Hello, Zach. Hello. You gonna have fun today? And a whole bunch back there. No. Here we are with the goats. Zachary Moore and Zachary G. Zachary Moore, over here. Nope, stay over here. Okay, guys. There's the goat. Poor little squirrel. You're driving him squirrely.
He's acting goofy, huh?
With somebody.
Over here.
Where are we at? The waterfall? Where's the other Zach? Oh. Big waterfall. New this year. I am. Peacock. Little prairie doggies. What do you think, guys? You see that peacock?
Yeah.
Katie, do you recognize this teacher? Hello, Mr. Monkey.
Hey, Monday.
What you having for breakfast, Mr. Monkey? What do you think he's having? Yep. He's not eating poop. Hey, Mr. Monkey. Hey, Mr. Monkey, 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 monkey. Look, there's two more monkeys over here. You guys. Look at him over there.
Look how big it is. Oh, you got the fishy. Hey.
They're getting breakfast.
It was. Oh my goodness! Look at that arm! Look at that!
Whoops. What do you think these are, Zach Moore or Zach G?
Hey, that horn is way too small.
Oh, you boys, what are you doing? Tug of war. There's some giraffes sticking their necks out. Mm-hmm.
Oh, those people work here, Zachary. That's where they're trying to raise the car. This one says do not grab stocks.
There they are, eating their breakfast. Oh. Is Miss Ruziska still sane?
I still am. We're having a good time.
How about you guys? You guys having a good time? Oops.
Who's fighting?
Nothing in here will hurt you.
I remember when you touch it and somebody's
Oh yeah.
That protects it. You say you want it too hard. This is a giant hermit crab living inside a milk shell. Did you have a hermit crab? They're kind of neat, aren't they? Does it? He, she, it. Well, this one is big. He was on the earth before the dinosaurs were. Not that particular one, but I mean, he's stuck in the corner. When you touch, if you touch the shark, notice how rough its skin is. It's very, very rough. Touch from its fin. That's a clam shell. The clam isn't in there anymore, but that's from a clam. And these are kinds of coral. Little itty bitty tiny animals. You can see little holes in there. That's where the little animals live. And they build that hard calcium shell around them, and millions of them together make that great big piece.
Oh, they had to take them out.
Use just one finger when you touch, and be gentle.
Right there.
Yeah, we have 4 of those Bahamian sea stars in here. See if you can find them all. You found 2 right there. And we have 3 horseshoe crabs. One of them's buried way down in the sand. They do that sometimes to hide. They hide down in the sand. The shark's right up
Zach,
against
what do you think of
the
that,
edge there.
Zach?
She's a little bamboo shark. Yeah, she's alive, but she doesn't move very much. That's a crab. He's an arthropod. He's a crab, and these things back here are his gills, which are a funny thing. And that's not a stinger, that's just his tail, which he uses as leverage to move around and to dig into the sand. So he's a crab like these guys are crabs. They're all related.
It's a shark right there.
Is there a shark down there?
They're because they might keep away from people right now. They kind of swim.
Come here. Oh, there's one swimming. Stay here. No, the other's that. There you are. What do you think, Zach? Whoa, big shark just went by you.
Let's go get her. Let's go get her.
Here comes some more. There it goes. Where's that big old... Yep. Oh, yeah, a big one, isn't it? Little seahorses.
Never know if you caught a seahorse on a fishing pole before. Out on those. That'd be funny.
Look at that little guy.
And you had to throw it back in. Emily, there's a seahorse right there. Holy cow!
Whoa. Then move that down. Oh, there's another one.
Look at that! Oh my gosh, seahorse.
What's this thing back here?
I don't know.
Looks like a weed swimming.
Yeah. Look at those like weeds swimming around. You can see dragon. You can check off like you want to. Look at the sea dragon. There's a sea dragon over there. No, yeah, look at the sea dragon.
Those would be cool too.
That's like. I mean, cute. Oh, it's like a day like it else.
Okay, Zach, come here. Other people are taking pictures now. There's some piggies. Hey boys, how you doing? Zach, how you doing? There's some monkeys. Where's your boys? Get over here. You guys having fun?
Yeah, but we just talked.
Hey guys, having fun today? Through there. Go through the, yep. Go through there. We'll wait and see if they come out. Boys, where are you?
Okay, boys.
I lost you. There's one. There's two. There's the jungle explorers. In the tree we go. So boys, end of the day, did you have fun? Did we have fun today? There's the class.
There's Macy Bobkovis.
You just swing out back. Macy, what's this? You want to be bigger? I'm going.
need more. I'll try not to get your belly button. Hey, you walked right in front of me. There's Vita.
Hi, Mom.
Hello. There's Emily. Uh-oh. Thank you for helping me. As soon as I'm done taping.
Take a picture when I'm there.
Oh, a picture? Let me know before you jump.
We can't get even. How about we do arms per foot? We're gonna do it off. We're gonna do our per foot. Okay. One, two.
Macy Bobkovus. Are you gonna jump? You about fell off. Just a second. Okay. Yes. I don't think it is a bike thing, is it? Kind of a big for a bike wreck. Well, I'm taping the girls right this second. I missed it all.
Do it again. Tell us when Macy's on.
I know. Bunch of giggle boxes.
because I am very fortunate that my oldest daughter is here today. She attends Hartland Christian School, and I have been homeschooling her in Dare this semester, preparing her and getting her ready for graduation. And today was her last day of school, so I brought her up here, and she is going to be graduating with Mrs. Russell's class. Mrs. Russell was nice enough to allow me to put her into that class. Penny Jones, please stand. I will introduce them when they come up to speak.
We are very honored today to have several guests representing many aspects of the local community who are here today to speak to our students about the importance of what they've studied and what this means for their future. I would like to introduce Sheriff Jeff Baker. Superintendent of the Lewis Central Schools, Dr. Mark Schwer.
My students know an awful lot about me. They know about my family history. My father was an alcoholic and died from that disease 20-some years ago. My father was in World War II. My father was a bomb turret gunner on a B-17 bomber that flew out of England. My dad had a lot of guts. He put his life on the line for me when I wasn't even born. A lot of people have sacrificed so that we can stand in that pledge. And so when you do it, I don't want you to just do it out of habit. When you do it, I want you to think about someone. And we all know someone. Think about someone who gave it up so that we can do this thing called the pledge. We need to put some meaning back into it instead of just having it this mundane thing that we do at the beginning of something special. So please keep that in mind as you do the pledge. Connor, would you please join me? There are very few free lunches in life. Hard work is what gives you something in life. Putting your best effort in. Constantly, that's what gives you something. These students work hard. They survived me. And as part of that surviving, one of the final things they had to do for me was do their essay. Now, they had my home telephone number, and trust me, they used it. So that they could get their essays right, so it would be exactly what they needed for graduation. And we have a few of the essay readers are going to do their essays in front of you today. And I'll be really honest with you. Whether it's these four that are going to read or whether we would just pick someone out of random from this group, you would hear the same type of essay. Now, you're not going to hear much about what Guido taught me. Because you know what? That's not what this thing is about. You're not going to hear about what I learned in DARE. Because that's not what this is about. The essay title is, Why I Will Be Drug Free. That is what this whole thing is about. That's what life is about. And so when you listen to these essays, I hope that you'll hear some very important things about future, family, respect, because those are all very important things in life. Our first essay here, Aubrey.
Why I Will Be Drug Free by Alexander. I will be drug free because in their class I realized what drugs could do to your body. Drugs can slow down your body in many ways, and if that were to happen, doing drugs while playing sports can affect my performance and my energy level, also my reaction time. This may lead to getting hurt while playing. Cigarettes can cause many kinds of diseases such as heart disease, mouth, throat, bladder, and kidney cancer. I've also realized how cigarettes can affect my life because my grandpa had a heart attack and throat cancer and nearly died from smoking. Now he has to talk through a machine and it makes talking very difficult for him. If I choose to do drugs when I grow up, I will not have as many opportunities in life. I may not be able to get or keep a job, and if I don't have a job, I will not be able to afford things I need and pay off my taxes easily. If I choose to do drugs, I will not get to do things I have always wanted to do or become. And I may not be able to have a family or go to Washington, Hawaii, or Walt Disney World when I live for it. I may not get the opportunity to go to dental school or college and make a living as a dentist. I don't want to do drugs because you can get very sick or even die, and that will hurt the people I know and my family very much. I could get put in jail without a future or a family for selling illegal drugs and doing them. I also could lose very important friends because they may not want to be around me if I get drunk often. If I were to do drugs, I may go poor because drugs are very expensive. As I said earlier, doing drugs may mean not able to get or keep a job, and buying expensive drugs without a job could lead to losing my house, my car, and maybe even having to live on the streets. I have made a very important decision not to do drugs because I realized what they have done to my family and what they can do to your body and your life. I hope you have realized what drugs can do to your body. I also hope you are planning on making the same decision as I did about not doing drugs. If I'm planning on being a paramedic, I'm planning on being a paramedic. I want to be nursing the people who are using drugs, not one of them. Until there, I didn't notice how dangerous it was to smoke, use alcohol, or chew tobacco. When I get my own family someday, I want to set the best example I can for my kids. I would feel like a horrible mother. I might not even get the job you're wishing for. Drugs are addictive, and if you try a little bit, then you might be addicted to it for a long time, maybe even forever. When you do drugs, you can't do all the fun things in life. I want to try all the fun things in life I dream of trying when I'm older. Teenagers are still growing, and they could be more affected by drugs than adults could be. I think drugs are stupid, so if I stay for doing them, it's stupid. Drugs can affect your body for a very long time. Being drug-free is smart. When you're drug-free, you can be an example to other people or little kids. Being an example of being smart is a really good thing. Once people do drugs, they want to stop for them. It's just too hard to stop. Many people want to do a lot of fun things, but it turns out they can't because they do drugs. Many people die from doing drugs every year, and I really don't want to turn out like them. That's why I want to be drug-free so I can live a happy and healthier life forever.
I would be drug-free. When I grow up, I want to be a basketball player for the NBA. I want to be the best, because eventually someone will walk up to me and say, what makes you the best? Well, I'll just put a smile on my face and say, I'm drug-free. If I do drugs, I won't be the best. In fact, I'll be the worst. I won't do drugs because I want to play sports well. When I grow up, I want to have an excellent drug-free family. I want my kids to look up to me and say, my dad's cool because he's drug-free, and I want to say the same thing about them. I want my wife to say to all her friends, my husband is cool because he's drug-free, and I want to say the same thing about her to all of my brothers. I want my mom and dad to say, we're proud of our son because he's drug-free. If I do drugs, I might not
Trying at times. But they understand it, they understand why I'm that way towards them. Because I want them to get the good things out of life. I want them to enjoy life. I want them to have the fun things that come along with a good lifestyle and a drug-free life. I look at my list of guest speakers and I'm trying to figure out who's not before it. I mean, we've got everybody here, I think, for the county and for the city. And this is great. You know, I like it. And the first speaker we have today is my most awesomest boss in the whole world. Sheriff Jim Baker.
Thanks, Guido. You never know what's going to happen with their graduation. They're never the same, and you never know what's going to happen. So, but these year graduations, they're fun, but they're very important. It's something that we want you, young people, these students, to succeed, to do well in the future. And we see in law enforcement, we see the impact that drugs have, the devastation it causes. And in their essays, and I know Guido teaches you this, that how it not only impacts the individual, but it impacts your families, it impacts your futures, things that are going to happen in your future. And it just can be devastating in so many ways. And I guess we have a lot of examples of that in law enforcement. One I just want to mention briefly. About a little over a year ago, I had a deputy who was shot. He was patrolling Interstate 80. He stopped a car. He didn't know it was stolen. He stopped the car for speed, and when he went to approach the vehicle, he ended up getting shot. He got shot 4 times. He didn't know the individual in that car had stolen the vehicle, but he had stolen guns in that car. And but he ended up getting shot. He was very seriously injured, but he fortunately has recovered and is back full-time on duty. But the individual shot, his name's Colton Deneen. Colton is he's in his mid-20s, early 20s actually. And after this happened, I had his dad call me. His dad was down in Texas, and he said, called me and said, I heard my son had shot one of your deputies. And he said, just tell me if that's not true. And I said, well, I'm afraid it is, because we we talked to Coleman. He admitted to shooting our deputy. He had a gun on him when we shot him. And he started crying, and he said, Coleman wasn't raised that way. He was raised good, you know, I tried to do my best, but he got involved with drugs. And it was a situation where he said, I just can't believe this has happened to him. And when after we arrested him, we did a drug test on him, and had methamphetamine in his system. And, you know, methamphetamine or any type of drugs, they alter what you do and how you do it. And I guess at his age, the age you are, he would have never thought that when he was in his 20s that he would be driving a stolen vehicle, that he would shoot a deputy sheriff, and he was probably going to spend a good part of the rest of his life in a prison cell. So it's something that, again, it's something that really impacts him. It impacted, you know, the future, his whole life. It also impacted his family, and you know, for the rest of their lives also. So I can't emphasize enough. What Guido's told you is so very important. It's one of the most important decisions you make in your lives to be drug-free. And I can't emphasize that enough. But, I know you worked hard because Guido expects a lot. Like you said, I know he expects a lot, and you worked very hard to get where you're at. So congratulations on graduating from their class. And again, I just really want to encourage you to be drug-free for the rest of your life.
Well, good afternoon. And 16 years ago is when we started their program in Council Bluffs. And Officer Shaw was our first officer that did the program. And we started out with 3 schools in the interior of Council Bluffs. 16 years ago was when I first met Guido. Now just look at him. And he was 6'7". He weighed 110 pounds. And he had a full head of black curly hair. Something's happened to that boy. But Officer Shaw started the program, and it was rather interesting. As we heard the essays today, the first few years we went through the essay program, there were a couple of them I always remember, and I think it's very important for these young people today. But Officer Shaw died a few years ago, and his eulogy, they went on to talk about how proud he was to be a DARE officer, number one, and how proud he was that he made sure that the young people in our community could make a difference to their community and to themselves. The essay that I always remember was a young girl, and she was in 5th grade in Council Bluffs. And she got up and she didn't say anything about anything, and they said, this is going to be very difficult. Her 16-year-old sister had crashed her car and died. She was on drugs and alcohol. And that 5th grader stood up in front of a crowd, just like today, with tears rolling out of her eyes, talking about the effect that drugs and alcohol had on 5th grader, a personal effect. Her mother and father were there, and they said that's the first time she'd opened up since the accident. So for young people that listen to the essays that these people just said, and for parents, without your support and your help, without the school administration of Lewis Central and Guido, these young people can make mistakes. Last night I was at a GED graduation. A young man stood up, 25 years old, nice looking young guy. He said that when he was in high school, he made a decision that drugs and alcohol are more important to him than school. He's 25 years old today. He got his GED graduation certificate last night, and he spoke. And he talked about the drugs and alcohol, what it did in his life. He's 25 years old today. He's been in prison for 3 years. He has 2 children that he'll never see again. And he's trying to turn his life around. What's so important in the DARE program is each and every one of you have an opportunity to learn about drugs and alcohol. You have the support of the school, you have the support of parents and grandparents that are here today, but most importantly, you have the support of each other. Everyone wearing a blue shirt today has an opportunity to be your friend. In each and every case, it's a friend. You're well educated, you've gone through a tough program, you spent a long time with Guido. What's really important today is that you will get your certificate, but you're going to be wearing that blue shirt. And in this community, that's pretty important. It's a great time for you today, and we've had a lot of fun. But I think what's so important is for you to understand that this program is so good for our community. It's unbelievable. Some of you will make some tough decisions in the next few years. The good news is you have the knowledge. On behalf of the citizens of Council Bluffs, I commend you all. And I want to thank Willow Central and the teachers for their support. Without your support, this program wouldn't happen. And Guido, another great job. Thank you.
First things first, Mr. Stopek, notice what Deputy Guido did for his boss. Choices. Life is full of choices. And I'm sure students that through your DARE program, you've heard a lot about that. I'm sure that was the theme, choices. Life is indeed full of choices. I suspect that already today you've had the opportunity to make a number of choices, excuse me. Hopefully through the guidance of your parents and your teachers, and in some cases perhaps your grandparents or an aunt or an uncle, you have been taught right from wrong. At this stage of your life, you know what is a good decision and what is a bad decision. And you know that there are consequences associated with each and every decision that you make. Those consequences can be both good and bad. In the DARE program, you've learned that choosing to use drugs would be a very bad choice for a variety of reasons. I would guess that when you are faced with the choice of using drugs or not using drugs, your parents, your teachers will not be with you to remind you that using drugs would be a bad choice. You, and only you, will be faced with having to make that choice. You will need to have the courage just to say no. Congratulations. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank your parents for supporting you for the last couple weeks, because I'm sure you came home pretty frustrated with that man over there, haven't you? A lot of this. Does he talk too much sometimes? My wife says I do the same, so we're in the same boat. Fear is not just about drugs. Saying no to drugs, saying no to cigarettes, everything else. It's about making the right decisions. Did everybody figure that out there, dear? And those decisions, it's not about just the drugs and the alcohol and everything else. It's about making the right decisions and standing behind your decisions. How many people know about bullies and peer pressure? Okay? Now, at your grade, do you think it's going to stop after you graduate? Bullies and the peer pressure and everything like that? No. It's going to happen the rest of your life. And you need to make a decision now to make the right choices. Now, I've done a lot of things in my life. I've been a reserve deputy just like my boss. Then I became a jailer. You know what a jailer is? Locked up all the people that did the drugs. It's when they go to jail. I did that for 3.5 years. Then I was a police officer. I was a patrol officer, a detective, all those things. And you know, drugs were always something I had to deal with every single day. And now I'm the chairman of the board of supervisors. I've done all these things. You know why I did them? I made the right choices. And I said no to drugs as a very young child. I was offered at your age. And you know what? I had friends in high school and in college who were smarter than me, had more ability than me, but they did drugs. I never did drugs and I got to where I'm at today. They did drugs. And do you know when I became a jailer in 1992, one of the first people I saw was the person I graduated with in the jail cell. He was one of the very first people in this community that started doing methamphetamines. It was the new thing then. He was all popcorn. It looked like he had pimples all over, and he was about this skinny. He was good at school. He was good at sports. He was better than me in every single thing he did. But he made one bad choice, and look where he was. I was locking him up. And when he saw me, he broke out crying. And you know where he went next? He went to prison. And I don't know where he's at now. And I wish someday he would walk the drugs and communicate with me. But look where I'm at today, and look where he's at.
I want to say congratulations to the kids, and I also want to say congratulations to the parents. I often have a very sad job. I've had to sit across the table with parents that have lost children because of decisions that people have made, using drugs, drinking too much, getting in accidents. I've had to sit across from parents as I'm sending their kids to prison because of bad decisions that they've made. This is one of the happy parts of my job, where I get to look out here and I see all these happy, smiling faces. You have the world as your oyster. You can do whatever you want. Whether it's a dentist, or as Nathan said, an NBA player. Nathan, you practice? Practice, that's exactly right. Your life as you sit here it's a choice. You are a combination of the decisions that you make in your life. And if Nathan practices, dribble, shoot, the more you practice, the better you're going to be. As you make decisions, you will open some doors in your life, and you will close other doors. I always thought growing up I wanted to be a rock star. Okay, that door is closed. My hair had something to do with that. But I made certain choices in my life. I studied in school. My dad was a police officer, my mom was a teacher, so I couldn't get in trouble anyway. But that's something that, as I heard, looking around, you're all wearing these same shirts. You're your own support networks. If you see a friend that's getting ready.
I've been here for a few years now, and I'm also blessed to be able to call it a friend. Good
afternoon, and I'm really glad to be able to call you my friend. You rock the free world, buddy! Let's give it up for freedom! I knew Guido when he was 7'4" and had hair down to his waist. My name is Dick Aaron. I'm the chaplain of Potawatomi County Jail. On behalf of myself and my congregation who couldn't be here today, I want to extend my congratulations to you guys. You've worked hard, you've had a taskmaster for an instructor, you've all survived, and I'm proud of you. Congratulations. God bless you. One of the very sobering aspects of the work that I do working in the county jail is that I work face-to-face with people who did not receive the counsel and the instruction that you guys have received. Most of the men and women that I work with in the jail did not pay attention. They didn't understand the consequences of the choices that they made, and now here they are sitting in a cell in the Potawatomi County Jail, and many of them are getting ready to leave to go to prison, some of them for life. And the comment that I hear over and over again is, "Oh, chaplain, if only I could go back to the moment when my buddy came up to me and said, I got an idea. If I could go back
I'd say, you know what? I've got a better idea.
Backwards alphabetically. Aren't you going to do that for the teachers too? I'm always first. Backwards alphabetically, don't do that for the teachers too, because I'm always first. I'm teasing. Lindsay Van Burkham. Nick Tedesco.
Crystal Brycino, Megan Weaver, Trevor Barber, Courtney Allen, and
Brian Waldron, Amy Vesper, Tara Van Riper, Brian Tilley, Douglas Ford, Alexis Spielman, Taylor Stockrider, Parker Smith, Madison Sharp, Kayla Robinson, David Rubana, Derek Redmond, Zach Rackett, Madison Cantillo, Hannah Pearsley, Franklin Theodot, James Mushtenheim, Cassandra Morales, Emily Moore, Dakota Moore, Katie McMillan, Melanie Matheson, Suraj Mahapantilla, Kurt Lee, Austin Meir, Brendan Nicely,
Brianna Jorgensen, Crystal Jones, Dylan Jensen, Elise Higgins, Sydney Hardy, Kelsey Hall, Logan Googles, Kayla Grego, Jamie Gilbert, Lucinda Freeze, Alex Fink, Christopher Espino, Amy Epperson, Jace England, Devin Baker, Jenny Floyd, Elise Christensen, Jordan Bywater, Krista Brewer, Ryan Beckman, Asia Barr, Alexa Barr, Kelsey Anderson, and Joey Alexander.
First of all, fifth graders, you've done an excellent job today. I want to congratulate you on your hard work this year. There were responsibilities along the way. Sometimes it was a struggle to get the work done. But that's a part of being successful in anything. I want you to leave today remembering the things you learned in class, the messages that you heard from the guest speakers. Use that knowledge to make great choices and live a productive life. I would like to congratulate you, and I would like to give it over to Guido for final remarks.
Well, graduation is almost done, but by no means does that end this journey that we have started, that you have started. This is a journey that will last the rest of your lives. What you learned, what you picked up from me, what you believe now is very important. You need to continue with those thoughts as you mature, as you become adults. Because life happens very fast. Parents, my father died 22 years ago. I never heard these words from my father. I'm proud of you. And I will never hear those words. My father was too involved with alcohol. My father was too involved with his other addiction, cigarettes. I never heard those words from him. My mother passed away almost 2 years now. And one of the last things she said to me was, I'm proud of you. And at the moment she said that, I became a little boy again. My mother was 83 years old. And I still need to hear, I'm proud say to a person, especially your children, you need to say it daily and often. Last weekend, my daughter Jim and I were out in the backyard, and as we were walking up to the back of the house, to get up on the deck, she said to me, "Sack of potatoes." Because when they were little, I'd always pick them up by a sack of potatoes and put them on my shoulders and carry them. And she said, "Sack of potatoes, Dad." I said, "Well, okay." So I picked up Emmy Jo and I carried her. And I said, "I remember when you were so little," and I walked up to the deck. I set her down, and just out of the blue, she said, "Dad, I love you." I need to hear those words. You need to hear those words. They need to hear those words. They need it. It will keep them off of drugs. Those 3 little words, "I love you." Even when you don't think they deserve it, you should say it. Because they may not deserve it, but that's when they need it the most. Don't hold those words back because of your emotions, because I'm upset, because I'm angry. Sure, they're always going to do things that upset you. You did it to your parents. Right? Don't hold those words back. Continue to tell them daily, "I love you." And when they give you a little shruggy thing, and you try to put your arm on your shoulders, they do that. Who cares? It doesn't matter, because they're just like I was when my mother said, "I'm proud of you," and I just melted. I just melted because my mother was proud of me. This is a journey that they are starting. You need to be there for every avenue of it. It's not easy being a young person nowadays. They need you even more. Students, my friends, I tell you this, being a parent is the most difficult job in the world. You cut your parents some slack. Serious. And daily, whether they deserve it or not, you should say, "I love you." If we do that, if we continue to do that, these problems that we see in our communities, and these problems that we see in our families, and these problems that are inundating us and destroying us and tearing us apart, will start to disappear when free.
Memorial Day. Where'd he go? There he is. Pretty warm out here, especially when the sun comes out.
Hi.
Hi. Here's my flower basket for my birthday.
Hi.
Hi. That dryer vent sure is warm. Come on, Zach. Look at that fancy haircut.
My bottom's wet.
Oh, really?
Oh, it sounds like the car from Aristocats.
Oh.
That motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Take her. Come here, Molly.
Any boogers in your nose, Zach?
Molly, not over there. Come here.
Our new sofa.
Molly, come here. She's turning. Come on, Molly. Mom, look.
So Zach, how's your day been?
Good.
What you doing?
Playing with my cars. Hungry bear.
How's the day been, Em?
I read a lot though. We gotta go to the library.
Oh, what'd you do at the library today?
I looked for books for my guy reading thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got one on slavery.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Red Dog.
Oh, cool.
And I might, one of us might be able to read a puppy puppet.
Huh?
It's not a puppy puppet. Yeah, it's a puppet. It's not. The peacock is a puppet. That peacock's meaning. But the puppy is also a puppet. The peacock is the one with the strings that you do with your hands. But the puppy one is when you stick up your hand in it and play with it.
Mm.
But I'm not going to use it as a puppet if I get it. Yeah, I wanted to use it for a stuffed animal. How are you going to stuff it with newspaper? Newspaper. Maybe if my BB busted, I can use some of that white stuff. Bust the BB stuff. Squishy, 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 squishy. Yeah, you could do that. I had 12 chances. I don't know how I have 12 pieces of paper that had to say my name. I think I had more.
Cool.
Because I read 3 hours. Dad, I got another slip ready to turn in.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Katie. Katie.
What?
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Are ya?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for camp.
That's a few weeks away yet.
I know, but I want to go. Mommy, Christmas tree.
Not ours.
Hi, Mommy. How's your day been?
So-so.
So what?
So good. So not so good.
Yeah. You in a better mood now, Katie?
Yep.
That's good. What are you doing?
Boy on this car.
Hmm?
Who's bad boy on this car? And I'm because he's a bad boy. Not for this bad
Zachary
boy.
hasn't been exactly very good again today.
Is there enough cars? I have wanted to performers, but it feels kind of weird calling stuff like Jackie and saying that Katie, these will be the bombs
for a little
coming.
bit, and then ask her.
Not bombs for mom. Bombs for my triggers. This must have came out of the weak cereal box.
Okay, Sam, sorry to
Why? Let's see.
talk to Mom and say I'm sorry to have to ask you this.
Wait.
But
Hold still.
misplaced my
I can't. I'm shaking.
for reading it.
Wheaties. Did you have your Wheaties today, Katie?
No.
Well, it's either
I
that or don't
actually
do it.
had
I mean, it's
Fruit
not
Loops.
for a grade, so you just have to swallow your pride when you go back to school.
And
you
maybe I
didn't do
could
it.
just write an essay on Emily. Emily. You know, birthday list could you add like one card?
Or maybe she'll be calling to say, how you doing on your reading? I haven't heard from you.
Oh, you stupid.
Tonight?
A game tonight? I don't know.
Mom, what do you mean the
We've had some storms today, and here's this huge
Kind of crazy.
cloud front coming in. What did they call this?
Wall cloud?
No, shelf cloud.
Shelf cloud.
Shelf cloud.
Shelf. Shelf. No, it's shelf cloud.
Well, it could be either. 'Cause it looks like shells.
Mom,
Shelf.
so creepy. Mom,
What?
I was balancing on this, then I slipped, and then my foot went down like that and slipped
Ow,
down
Zach.
there. Down over there.
No, it's not a funnel cloud. What?
That was all the way around. There's downtown Omaha. Now going to the east.
I know, and it goes kind of up that way.
Mom, it goes all the
No,
way.
it's actually farther away than it looks.
Mom,
It's like 7:30 p.m.
there's a way.
But I like that part there where it's black and then those big white billowing clouds. It looks...
Whoa, it's moving fast. Mom, it's moving fast.
What's those clouds like? Those dark ones hanging down.
Zach, come back this way.
See those darker ones that are kind of hanging?
Yeah? Oh, there are some tails coming down on the...
Mm-hmm. Like right there too. Some mighty dark clouds.
You can just feel the air getting cold.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, those are moving fast, aren't they?
Yep, there's going to be a gust here pretty soon.
I mean, it looks like they should just be right there for you to touch. They're so huge.
Gam, feel that cold?
Then if we have a box in the rest, and it comes over, so we can just look at it. And it's doing closer.
Just the wind.
It's commercial.
Been only a few minutes since we went. Here we go again. Woo!
windy. Some neat clouds though. After the storm. Good evening, children.
Daddy and I are going to go downtown Omaha, look around, have supper.
How long? You just make us
4 hours or so?
You just make him babysit just because you want to go downtown or something?
Daddy and I are going to celebrate our anniversary next week, and therefore we would like to go out and do something, the two of us.
Life before kids.
And downtown there's a place called the Old Market that has lots of little shops and restaurants.
Hello, Katie.
Places to
Hello.
look around.
Bye-bye. Hungry?
And that's what we want to do tomorrow night.
Hello, Zachary. That looks really weird.
The sunset after the storm. Omaha skyline.
I'm practically done.
Painting t-shirts for camp. The price is right.
And I have 2 lines to draw. Only it's on the back. You gonna save the front later? Are you?
Yeah. Just a minute, Katie. Hold your arm back. Katie, Jesus is going to be my friend. That's what it's going to say. And Jesus,
No, Jesus
is my
friend.
life.
Jesus
and
is,
Jesus is my helper.
Jesus is going to be.
Well, it's not all finished.
I think I need to grab some of our keys here. There, I do it. Just used up my last one. It's almost school. Yay. Why don't you take
I will
Look,
tape it.
I'm
Zach,
kind of
just a
glad,
minute.
but then again, I'm kind of not glad. Should I have 1 line or 2 lines?
And Zachary's going to say, Jesus paid the price, but he's got a long ways to go. So we'll record it later when he's done.
Hi. The eyes glow.
Daddy painting his t-shirt.
Yeah.
Mr. Excited.
It's just been a long day.
Did he spell it right?
Oh well.
Yeah, he did.
Good enough?
Yeah. Getting ready for the big old camp week. Changing the tape for Christmas 2006. It's our Christmas table. There's Emily. Christmas evening, I should say.
Christmas Eve.
I said the wrong thing. It's Christmas evening, not Christmas Eve.
Mom, take a picture of my tooth.
And there's Zachary with that ugly tooth that's about to come out.
Go what it takes to see his teeth. She's looking at you.
That Jell-O is supposed to have 3 different colors. It's supposed to have red, green, then yellow.
Uh-oh, something happened?
I don't know. Haven't taken it out of the pan yet.
Now it's yellow, green, and red.
Yeah, from the top down.
No, it's green, blue, purple.
Yeah, I suppose the yellow and the green probably turn blue. Daddy's home from work. Yay! It's Christmas in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And there's our ham.
I need to use the restroom.
Merry Christmas.
What? Horsepower? And horsepower, yeah, it's increased. Yeah, it has increased by 2 miles a gallon. Really? On average. I haven't been on a tune-up yet, if I put it to a tune-up.
I've been wanting to get one for my truck, but
Yeah, 40-some bucks.
they want $70 for one in my
Green
truck.
beans,
See,
ham.
mine's
I don't know. You'll have to ask
This
Grandma.
long.
I think we're going to take it off, though.
Well, this been around about that long.
Well, mine's bigger than yours. It's about $70 for one.
That's the air filter for the air on the...
Unfortunately, when it dries, you spray something on there.
Grandma with her cream potatoes.
Whatever it
To
is,
move
you let
this
it
off?
dry and spray it on.
Well, let me
and put
take a
it back.
And then there's some oil you gotta buy. I didn't buy.
Oh, don't we need to have one of the kids over here at least, since it's so crowded?
Your oil or something, you gotta
Yeah,
refill
there's
it.
a spray that you.
I don't think 4 adults can sit hip to hip.
You gotta spray.
Dakota, why don't you come over here?
Zach, why don't you sit over here? The 2 boys in the middle, and then I'll sit next to you, or Grandpa can. Well, Grandpa probably needs to sit down there so he doesn't have to straddle a.
Where's he gonna go down there?
I don't know where he's going.
He needs probably. Oh, I don't know.
Well, I'll sit out in here where I can get up. Yeah.
Down there, Dan.
My grandpa.
Oh, by
You
Grandpa.
want me to sit down here and he sit over here? It don't matter.
No, that's fine.
Sideways is hard for me to go with my leg the way it is. That's why I was stumbling going behind.
I didn't leave it.
No, you.
Christmas 2006.
Probably in your bag.
Grandma and Grandpa's.
Is that
Oh, that's from down there, Kansas City? That book?
Yep.
The new one?
Well, go down and look for it.
Well, we can take pictures and email them to you.
Good camera.
Ryan, that nation and world paper.
Nation and World?
We'll get it out after a while.
Yeah, well, yeah, Grandpa.
Here, bring it here. Bible man.
And don't lose that thing in this one. It's the vacuum cleaner. The wire.
Oh yeah, that was really feel good. Okay, Kate.
Okay, lay your box down.
Whip it out. There's something in there, you see it moving.
Ooh, glitter pens. Cool.
Some clothes.
I forget what's in these.
Some shoes, some socks.
Well, that's good.
I have to write down what I buy or I forget what I buy.
Yep.
That's purty.
That fit?
Ain't that
I don't know. I thought she was wearing the one size pants and we went yesterday and here she's gone up a size.
Oh, something else in
See you
there.
in a second, buddy.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, Dakota, you can open up for you and your sister.
Circular saw for Christmas.
oh, what are you gonna make with your circular saw?
I'll build my own house. I don't have to hire nobody to do it. I can build it myself.
Yeah,
No.
that's all it takes is a saw.
He's sawing her head.
No cheating. No kicking my butt. You gotta give me a chance, you know.
And what do we have?
A crystal tape dispenser.
A what?
What? A hint or something?
What's it?
No.
A crystal tape dispenser.
I forgot, but
What's a tape dispenser?
Mary Wheeler gave
It's
me
like
that
some that holds
years
tape.
ago.
Oh,
It's cool. And it's been down there in the dresser.
Grandma regifted.
And when we were there and you were taping and
I know.
and I said, oh, I've got one that you just, you know,
Tape's probably no
put
good
the roll
anymore.
in it and then you don't have to take two hands and
Yeah, the
so I
day
thought,
when
oh, there, I know where I can.
when the
take
girls
them.
were rapping, I'd hold the tape dispenser and they'd
I am.
take it off and they'd push and I'd lose track and.
Hello there, Thunder and Lightning.
That was much prettier than mine. Mine's black.
Hello, Zach.
But I thought, oh, it's been down there
Hi,
all the
Katie.
years. Sarah could have had it. So
That's funny.
Oh,
anyway,
my turn now?
yours can sit out and look decorative. Mine,
Yeah, I guess it's yours next in line.
I thought you put a new tape in here.
I did.
Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty.
Shrink your car as much as possible.